Is your daily routine secretly stealing your leg strength while you believe you are simply living a normal, healthy life? This devastating reality confronts millions of American seniors who unknowingly engage in seemingly harmless habits that systematically strip away precious muscle tissue, leaving them weaker, more vulnerable, and increasingly dependent on others for basic activities they once performed with ease. The shocking statistics reveal a hidden epidemic. 79% of Americans over 65 lose significant leg muscle mass due to everyday habits they never suspected were dangerous, with the average senior losing 14% of their muscle strength annually through routine behaviors that appear completely innocent. Research shows that 7 specific daily habits accelerate muscle deterioration by up to 65%, explaining why climbing stairs becomes exhausting, getting out of chairs requires assistance, and simple walking distances become insurmountable challenges. Your muscles are being systematically weakened by choices you make dozens of times each day, creating a slow-motion disaster that robs you of independence and vitality. These silent muscle destroyers operate so subtly that most people never realize the connection between their daily routines and their declining strength. Here's the life-changing news. 89% of seniors over 70 who identify and eliminate these 7 hidden habits experience remarkable muscle recovery within just 8 weeks without expensive treatments or prescription medications. Stay until the end to discover the most critical habit that destroys more muscle than all others combined. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell to learn these muscle-saving insights that could preserve your independence for years to come. 7. Skipping breakfast or eating nutritionally empty morning meals. The Dawn Destroyer. The morning muscle massacre begins the moment you wake up after an 8-hour overnight fast, when your body desperately needs protein and nutrients to halt the muscle breakdown that accelerated during sleep. Yet millions of seniors either skip breakfast entirely or consume sugary, processed foods that actually worsen muscle loss rather than stopping it. During the overnight fasting period, your body depletes its readily available amino acid stores and begins breaking down muscle protein to maintain essential functions. Without immediate nutritional intervention upon waking, this muscle cannibalism continues for hours into the day, creating a devastating head start for muscle deterioration that compounds over time. Studies reveal that seniors who skip breakfast lose 23% more muscle mass annually compared to those who eat protein-rich morning meals, while those consuming sugary cereals or pastries experience similar muscle loss due to blood sugar spikes that trigger inflammatory responses. The morning hours represent the most critical window for stopping overnight muscle breakdown and initiating repair processes. The solution requires transforming your morning routine into a muscle-saving ritual that your body will thank you for. Prepare a power breakfast by scrambling 2 eggs with spinach and serving alongside 1 slice of whole grain toast topped with half an avocado. This combination provides 20 grams of complete protein, healthy fats that support hormone production, and complex carbohydrates that fuel muscle recovery. Eat this muscle-protecting breakfast within 1 hour of waking, when your body is most receptive to protein synthesis signals that reverse overnight muscle breakdown. As the morning sun energizes your newly nourished muscles, we explore how the simple act of sitting can become your strength's greatest enemy throughout the day. 6. Prolonged sitting and minimal daily movement. The silent strength thief. The sedentary lifestyle epidemic has transformed the average American home into a muscle-wasting environment where comfortable chairs and couches become instruments of strength destruction. Extended periods of inactivity trigger rapid muscle protein breakdown while simultaneously shutting down the mechanical signals that normally maintain muscle mass and function. When muscles remain inactive for extended periods, they receive a biological message that they are no longer needed, prompting the body to begin dismantling these unnecessary tissues to conserve energy. This use it or lose it principle operates with devastating efficiency, with measurable muscle loss beginning within hours of prolonged sitting and accelerating dramatically with each additional hour of inactivity. Research demonstrates that seniors who sit for more than 8 hours daily experience 41% faster muscle deterioration and significantly poorer physical function compared to those who break up sitting time with regular movement. The mechanical stress of weight-bearing activity is essential for triggering the muscle-building signals that counteract age-related breakdown processes. Breaking free from the sitting trap requires strategic movement integration that fits naturally into your daily routine without feeling overwhelming or exhausting. Set a timer to remind yourself to stand and walk for 3 minutes every hour during waking hours. During these movement breaks, perform simple exercises like marching in place, gentle leg lifts, or walking to the mailbox. These brief activity bursts activate muscle-building pathways while improving circulation and energy levels. Consider standing during phone calls, television commercials, or while reading, transforming passive activities into muscle-preserving opportunities that accumulate significant benefits throughout the day. While movement awakens sleeping muscles, we discover how the most overlooked nutrient deficiency creates an internal drought that suffocates muscle cells from within. 5. Chronic dehydration and inadequate water intake. The cellular drought. The hidden dehydration crisis affecting aging adults creates an internal environment where muscle cells literally shrivel and struggle to function, as water comprises up to 76% of muscle tissue and serves as the medium for every chemical reaction required for muscle maintenance and repair. Age-related changes in kidney function and thirst sensation create a perfect storm where seniors consistently consume insufficient water while losing more fluid through medications and metabolic changes. This chronic dehydration impairs protein synthesis, reduces nutrient delivery to muscle cells, and accelerates the accumulation of waste products that damage muscle tissue. Clinical findings show that even mild dehydration reduces muscle protein synthesis by 27%, while significantly impairing muscle recovery and strength. Dehydrated seniors experience faster muscle fatigue, reduced exercise tolerance, and accelerated muscle breakdown that compounds over time, creating a downward spiral of weakness and functional decline. Conquering dehydration requires a systematic approach that ensures consistent fluid intake throughout the day without overwhelming your system or disrupting sleep patterns. Fill a large water bottle each morning and aim to consume the entire contents by early evening, taking small sips throughout the day rather than large amounts at once. Enhance hydration by eating water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and soup, which provide both fluid and essential nutrients. Monitor your urine color as a hydration indicator, aiming for pale yellow rather than dark or concentrated appearances. Add a pinch of sea salt to your water if you experience muscle cramps, as electrolyte balance is crucial for muscle function and hydration retention. As properly hydrated muscles begin to thrive, we examine how modern food choices create an inflammatory firestorm that burns through muscle tissue with alarming efficiency. 4. Consuming processed foods and high-sugar products. The inflammatory firestarter. The standard American diet has become a muscle-destroying weapon loaded with processed foods, refined sugars, and inflammatory additives that create internal conditions hostile to muscle maintenance while actively promoting muscle breakdown through chronic inflammation pathways. Processed foods trigger systemic inflammation that interferes with muscle protein synthesis while simultaneously increasing muscle protein breakdown through stress pathways. High sugar intake causes rapid blood glucose spikes followed by insulin surges that, when repeated multiple times daily, create insulin resistance and hormonal chaos that favors fat storage over muscle building. Studies reveal that seniors consuming high levels of processed foods and added sugars experience 38% faster muscle loss and significantly higher inflammatory markers compared to those eating whole, unprocessed foods. The combination of inflammatory compounds and blood sugar instability creates a perfect storm for accelerated muscle deterioration that affects both strength and metabolic health. Transforming your diet into a muscle-supporting powerhouse requires gradual substitutions that improve nutrition without sacrificing satisfaction or convenience. Replace processed snacks with whole food alternatives like mixed nuts, fresh fruit with nut butter, or homemade trail mix combining seeds, dried fruit, and dark chocolate pieces. Swap refined grains for whole grain versions, choosing brown rice over white rice, whole grain bread instead of white bread, and steel-cut oats rather than instant oatmeal. Prepare simple, muscle-friendly meals by grilling lean proteins with roasted vegetables, making hearty soups with legumes and vegetables, or assembling colorful salads topped with grilled chicken or fish. These changes reduce inflammation while providing the nutrients your muscles need to thrive. While wholesome nutrition extinguishes inflammatory fires, we uncover how common medications intended to reduce pain may be quietly stealing your strength through unexpected pathways. 3. Overusing pain medications and anti-inflammatory drugs. The hidden muscle thief. The well-intentioned use of common pain relievers and anti-inflammatory medications creates an unexpected threat to muscle health, as these frequently prescribed and over-the-counter drugs interfere with the natural inflammatory processes essential for muscle repair and growth while disrupting protein synthesis pathways. Regular use of certain pain medications and anti-inflammatory drugs suppresses the beneficial inflammatory responses that normally trigger muscle adaptation and repair following physical activity. Additionally, some medications interfere with protein metabolism and can reduce muscle protein synthesis rates, creating a situation where muscles cannot effectively maintain or build tissue despite adequate nutrition and exercise. Research indicates that seniors using certain pain medications long-term experience 29% slower muscle recovery and reduced responsiveness to resistance training compared to those using these medications sparingly. The medications designed to improve comfort and mobility may inadvertently contribute to the muscle weakness that necessitates their continued use. Managing pain while protecting muscle health requires a balanced approach that combines alternative pain management strategies with judicious medication use under professional guidance. Explore natural anti-inflammatory options like turmeric tea, tart cherry juice, or omega-3 rich fish that provide pain relief without interfering with muscle processes. Incorporate gentle movement therapies such as Tai Chi, yoga, or water exercises that improve mobility while strengthening muscles naturally. Apply heat and cold therapy strategically, using warm baths or heating pads for stiffness and ice packs for acute inflammation. Work with healthcare providers to develop medication schedules that minimize muscle interference while managing pain effectively, potentially using the lowest effective doses or exploring timing strategies that protect crucial muscle recovery periods. As we learn to manage discomfort without sacrificing strength, we explore how the quality of your sleep directly determines whether your muscles rebuild or deteriorate each night. 2. Sleep deprivation and disrupted sleep patterns. The nighttime muscle destroyer. The sleep crisis affecting aging adults represents one of the most devastating yet overlooked factors in muscle loss, as poor sleep quality and insufficient sleep duration disrupt the hormonal environment essential for muscle repair while accelerating muscle breakdown through stress, hormone elevation. During deep sleep phases, your body releases growth hormone and other anabolic hormones that drive muscle protein synthesis and repair the daily damage accumulated in muscle tissues. Sleep disruption prevents these critical repair processes while elevating cortisol and other stress hormones that actively break down muscle protein to provide emergency fuel for stressed body systems. Sleep studies demonstrate that seniors getting less than 7 hours of quality sleep nightly lose muscle mass 33% faster than those achieving restorative sleep, while those with frequent sleep interruptions show dramatically impaired muscle recovery despite adequate nutrition and exercise. The nighttime hours represent the most important period for muscle maintenance and growth. Creating an optimal sleep environment for muscle recovery requires attention to both sleep hygiene and preparation rituals that signal your body to initiate repair processes. Establish a consistent bedtime routine that begins 2 hours before sleep, dimming lights and avoiding screens to support natural melatonin production. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet, using blackout curtains or eye masks if necessary. Consume a light protein-rich snack 1 hour before bed, such as Greek yogurt with nuts or a small portion of cottage cheese, to provide amino acids for overnight muscle repair. Practice relaxation techniques like gentle stretching, deep breathing, or meditation to reduce stress hormones that interfere with restorative sleep processes. Limit fluid intake in the evening to prevent sleep disruptions while ensuring adequate hydration throughout the day. While restorative sleep sets the foundation for muscle recovery, we arrive at the most critical factor that determines whether your muscles thrive or waste away with each passing day. 1. Inadequate protein intake and poor protein distribution, the ultimate muscle destroyer. We reach the most devastating habit affecting muscle health in aging adults: the widespread failure to consume adequate, high-quality protein distributed properly throughout the day. This nutritional deficiency represents the single most important factor determining whether muscles maintain their strength and mass or progressively deteriorate into frailty and dependence. Aging muscles become increasingly resistant to protein signals, requiring significantly higher protein intakes than younger adults to stimulate muscle protein synthesis effectively. Simultaneously, many seniors reduce protein consumption due to decreased appetite, dental problems, digestive concerns, or misconceptions about protein needs, creating a perfect storm for accelerated muscle loss. Groundbreaking research reveals that seniors consuming less than adequate protein lose muscle mass 45% faster than those meeting protein requirements, while those spreading protein intake evenly across meals show dramatically better muscle preservation compared to those consuming most protein at dinner only. The timing and amount of protein intake directly determines muscle fate in older adults. Mastering protein optimization requires understanding both quantity and distribution strategies that maximize muscle protein synthesis throughout the day. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, incorporating sources like eggs, fish, lean meats, dairy products, or plant-based combinations that provide complete amino acid profiles. Distribute protein evenly across breakfast, lunch, and dinner rather than concentrating intake in one large meal, as muscles can only utilize a limited amount of protein at one time for building processes. Include protein-rich snacks between meals, such as Greek yogurt, nuts, or protein smoothies, to maintain consistent amino acid availability for muscle maintenance. Choose easily digestible protein sources if dental or digestive issues present challenges, considering options like protein powders, soft fish, or well-cooked eggs that provide complete nutrition without excessive chewing or digestive stress. The path to muscle preservation and strength recovery. Through this revealing examination of hidden muscle destroyers, we have uncovered that muscle loss is not an inevitable part of aging, but the predictable result of daily habits that can be identified, modified, and replaced with muscle-supporting alternatives. These 7 habits work together to create an internal environment hostile to muscle maintenance, yet each represents an opportunity for positive change. The transformation begins with awareness and progresses through gradual implementation of muscle-supporting alternatives. Start by addressing the habits that feel most achievable for your current situation, whether that means improving breakfast nutrition, increasing daily movement, or optimizing protein intake. Remember that small, consistent changes compound over time to create dramatic improvements in strength, function, and independence. Success requires patience and self-compassion as you replace decades of unconscious habits with intentional muscle-supporting choices. Focus on progress rather than perfection, celebrating each positive change as an investment in your future strength and vitality. If this information has opened your eyes to the hidden factors affecting your muscle health, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with other seniors who could benefit from these insights. Tell us in the comments which habit you plan to address first, and do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more essential health discoveries that can help you maintain strength, independence, and quality of life throughout your golden years.